the first stream of Mass Effect Andromeda on my channel. This is the second series I am streaming. First one being Horizon Zero Dawn. If you don't count the Doom or Hearthstone or Heroes of the Storm or... you know what? Yeah, okay, just whatever. This is actually going to be my second playthrough. The first one I did solo, without streaming it. That was like pre-patch. So I am really interested to see everyone not look like deformed homicidal maniacs. It should be fun. Also, this game, I want to do gameplay. Difficulty, insanity. Yes. We're going to do an insanity run. That should be fun. So this is going to be a new game plus, which should be interesting. We'll see how it goes. I did skip the intro. It's boring. Spoiler alert. Not spoiler alert. His dad dies, makes him Pathfinder. And nobody can do anything in this galaxy without the frickin' Pathfinder.
Nexus control to Hyperion. It's good to have you here.
Oy. But yeah, so this is like pretty... like immediately after the initial tutorial planet.
Engineering reports. Hyperion.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought it didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself.
Thanks so
To that
much.
end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable.
Do
Then
not
there's
worry.
the aliens you ran into.
They're not
The
going to
Kett.
explain the
They're
Scourge
obsessed with alien
at
structures
all.
we found scattered around
It's
the cluster.
just there.
They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing
Why?
them.
What is
Since
it?
Murder isn't exclusive
No
to the Milky
clue.
Way.
It will
And now
not
the
be
challenge is to
discussed.
settle a world in
I
spite
mean, they
of all
mention
that.
it,
This one
but
here.
nobody really gives a
Eos.
shit.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
You douche.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
Why not
But
be a
first,
dick
you
to
have to
him?
succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
You lying sack of crap! Alright, nope, okay. Skills! I got them! I don't know what I was thinking about. Oh, God. Combat, biotics. Obviously, my favorite is a Vanguard build, which we're probably going to be using. I want to, like, have other builds in addition to that, but, you know, we'll see. Pistols. Unassisted targeting. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck it. I do like my SMG. They have all these points they cannot use. Fantastic.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold.
And if you're wondering why I'm being a dick to Tan, you should always be a
Ryder,
dick to Tan. He's an
you
asshole.
may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative.
I mean, the
I'm
four
sure he'd be
guys in
concerned
charge of
that
this
we
place
still
pretty
have
much
several arcs
caused
missing.
half of the problems you'll be dealing with in this entire game.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light.
Yes, that's the
Did you
problem
have some
with
other
it.
business?
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Just so you know, that statement is bullshit.
Cantor's mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
She is such a bitch.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The
God
Krogan demanded a
damn
greater
it.
say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Oh, God, you piss me off so much, racist frog.
Why don't you
Yes,
like the
that was
Krogan?
racist.
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Oh, God damn it. I hate you.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Ugh, I hate you.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on New Worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave. But before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
In other words, DLC.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the Cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
Any more information you can give me on the
stations,
missing
just
arcs?
like
No, and that is the distressing part.
refueling
The
points that look
Asari,
for minimum
Turian, and
nodes.
Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on
All right,
hold.
moving on.
Power
Docking
supply is
clamps?
complete.
Fully active and engaged.
Docking hatch integrity?
100%.
I gotta see.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
You know,
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I'll give him this. Her face looks way better after the patch. Holy crap, that's an improvement.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
And
Alec
she's a
Ryder wouldn't
bitch.
accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess.
You
We
are
don't
the
have a lot of options,
biggest
Ryder.
bitch.
Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends?
Don't blame him for your bad decisions.
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you
annoys the
haven't.
hell
He's
out of me.
unfortunately become the
You
head of our
came
military.
in all these
And as soon as he
unarmed
realizes
ships.
it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
What the
I trust
hell?
him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military
And don't
influence in a
tell me, oh,
supposedly
they're
civilian initiative.
colonists or
We came here to make
they're
history, Ryder,
explorers.
not repeat it.
Star Trek is
goddamn
all
poetry.
about people exploring, but they carry guns on their ships. Don't tell me that you didn't bring enough weaponry because you're explorers. That's just stupid.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know
Come
their
in
business.
peace and pack heat
The
just
current
in
excuse?
case.
The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plot down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not
Why
cooperated.
do you need me
And
to
if it
do
had?
this?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
I
Ryder?
know I'm
It's
awesome.
Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you.
You're a failure
Prove
at
me
everything
wrong.
you've done. And why does it have to be me? No one else could do this job of shooting and looking at things.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Here is my favorite person in leadership.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Yep, the Krogan. She's the best.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing.
The
At least with the
best.
Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you
He's
this much.
racist, that's
When
why.
the
He's a
mutiny
space
happened,
racist.
a deal was made.
Like
My clan
Ashley.
were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Oy.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, was killed.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift
if
to
you're
our people from
wondering,
the Solarians thousands of years
This
ago.
was... They
That
left
sterility
before
virus
the
they
events
infected
of
us
Mass
with
Effect
left most
3
of our children
happened, so there
stillborn.
was no cure
Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them, either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I
How?
think we made a dent.
I mean,
Our scientists say we've
biological
improved
activity
viability to
shouldn't be
almost
happening
4%,
if you're in cryostasis,
which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond
That-
all the
that just
statistics, it
makes
means
no
more
sense.
Krogan
That
children
irritates
will
me.
live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
You did gene therapy while you're in cryostasis, but gene therapy requires biological functions to work. And you were frozen. You can't do gene therapy on a popsicle. And Candros.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results.
He just
No, don't
sounds
try.
tired of dealing with this
Anyway,
shit.
welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows?
You
If
could
you
have
need
just
anything,
told me
come see me,
nothing.
even if it's just a vent.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I can give you authority to dispatch this. It'll cut down the
since they're
response time.
technically kind of multiplayer,
Our current
do
ops
they
are on the
just
terminal. See if there's anything that could use a
pass
shot where
over
it
from
counts.
game to game too? Guess we'll find out.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Strike.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
Oh, come on!
That's the console for our strike teams.
Yeah, I know.
Where are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex. Combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Alright, let's see. Yep. That's neat. Oh, and I got the rewards from the previous game that I never bothered to collect. Bitchin'. What, why can I not accept this?
What am I going to do?
Thank you for being a janky piece of shit, game. Bronze, 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 gold. Can they handle this? 50% chance? You know what? Yeah, let's do that. I'm willing to roll those dice. Let's see. Silver, gold. Alright, let's see. 84%. We'll do this one. I suppose if it's an 84%... I suppose there's a 50-50 chance that it's not really rolling the dice. It's more like flipping a coin. Alright, what do you...
What am I going to do? It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Do a lot more female Turians
Oh
in
my,
this game.
you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Why is that your go-to punishment? I don't understand it.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have.
So
There
the
are
rebels
witnesses
didn't kill
and
anyone?
evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis.
I'm just saying.
He could give you the
He'll
details
break
if you were
balls.
willing to speak with him. Please.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Pathfinder.
Be aware of any suspicious
Galaxy's Aired Boy.
heightened alert.
What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Sivick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Hell yeah!
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle.
Oh, fine.
I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Don't give up hope. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Oh, they're blowing up my phone. Okay.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Yeah, sure.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI
For science?
geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Access terminal. This terminal? Which terminal? Terminal.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await further instructions. Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
You the one I need to talk to?
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement. Thought it was the cat, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
I'm so sorry. That's awful.
We were close. He was a stubborn son of a... I admired that about him. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Back to Kandros.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Ah, so he was the first one.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Let's see.
We are working on it. All non-relevant repair requests are currently...
Nothing but bullshit.
Notice the handoff there. Too small for lizards.
You'd be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Nobody's making Creeper in Andromeda.
You'd be surprised.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
The Nexus versus Colonist Milken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Yep.
Engineering update. We are working on
Alright. Which one's Shaw? I should probably just highlight that quest, but...
all non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I mean, I didn't notice this explosion, so it couldn't have been that bad.
I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. Third time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of.
But I will definitely
But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me.
You don't know.
If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip to the end of that conversation.
I'm fine. And I don't know. Find out why. Be careful.
Please be advised that
The leg animation seems better.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder
I mean, you're running low on resources, but you still have enough to dye her hair this ridiculous color.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief.
Look at
He
that.
looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Aliens. Must have been.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Of course. Now I gotta talk to Tan. Galaxy's newest space racist.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Oh
That's
boy.
All. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
Okay, now, consoles to scan. Seriously?
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Huh.
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Cora?
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you.
Dicks.
And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Addison wasn't my favorite.
Yeah. Meeting Addison was interesting.
Did they make Addison
She
knowing
doesn't know
everyone
you.
would hate her?
I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Bitchin'!
Tempest crew should report to the docking area.
Wait, I think that was... Is that the right one? Yes.
What's the latest about waking people up?
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless.
But you don't
Wish I had
set up
access to the
two
security
people
cams.
to take the
I
fall.
bet
You
we
set
could
up
find
one
something
person
there.
to take the fall.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Fantastic.
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Crew muster schedules have been posted. All personnel should check with their supervisor before taking leave.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
I got it. Profiles. It's better than an elevator ride. Probably have to ask permission first. Oh, no, I don't. I could just go there.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
God damn it.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Biometrics do not match. Biometrics do not match.
Activity. Security is on heightened alert.
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
Disembarkation procedures for Hyperion are on hold. Please await.
Yes, I do like doing that. Finding a jazz. Ooh.
This person is not a match.
Fuck you,
Scan
Dale.
results show a partial positive. Target is most likely
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
I
Proof
do not
says
care.
you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The
Just
mutiny leaders
asked.
were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Go fuck yourself, Dale. I don't know, they're just... Is it just me? His legs look off somehow. I can't really put my finger on it. Maybe it's one of those uncanny valley things. For those of you who don't know, the uncanny valley is that little, like, when things start to look more and more human, there's a point where it looks human-ish, but not human enough, and it freaks you out because it's right there in between. That's why dolls are creepy.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I haven't heard how he died.
Like a hero. That's how.
Thanks for your medical opinion, Doc.
I've met one Pathfinder. Well, 2 with you. But I figure that's the way to go. Taking your last breath on an uncharted world.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
Now I just need to make sure your sister here pulls through.
Are you staying here on the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
Ryder is at least 600 years old.
What will you do on the Hyperion?
We still have thousands of people taking a nap here, and they need tending to. And this way I can look out for Sarah.
How's Sarah doing?
Her condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so she's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How'd this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another rider.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. Chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
But you still are going to feel arthritis.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Sarah, I'll let you know.
Face doesn't look that different.
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah,
Of course.
My little brother's something or another. Oh, place a pendant. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Kett. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
But you're not.
Wasn't
The
your
people
fault.
in the Nexus were
It's
the
obvious
first
to get
person
'em.
to beat the cat.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father. And Kirkland.
I know. It's rough. Being on the Pathfinder team is turning out to be a dangerous business.
More than I ever thought. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend. And I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Well,
understood.
Goodbye
Habitat 7 was
forever.
a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
Thanks for nothing.
You too. Thanks again.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
And money shot. Oh, God, yes.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder.
I like her.
All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Also, another reason why Addison is the biggest bitch.
Finally, someone who cares about doing
Oh,
stuff
God, I
and not
hate
just talking about it.
I'm hoping I'm giving Addison the middle finger as we fly off the pad.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Adventure!
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the
We
bridge.
call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
We're on our own, for everybody else.
Yeah.
Oh God, just let me do stuff. Mm-hmm. Not available. That reminds me. What am I decked out in? Oh, good. I still have the good shit.
Wonder how fast that engine core clocks is.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Callow Jaff. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry
I'm lying. I'm
crowd.
gonna hurl myself at them with
I was
a
test pilot
gleeful
for the
abandon.
Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right.
I like that the command console is like right next to the pilot seat.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Things seem bad, but we've already beaten the odds, and we'll beat them again. You know it, I know it. So let's show them what we got.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Yeehaw!
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
So, in other games, you needed to use Mass Effect relays to get around. But this galaxy has no Mass Effect relays.
What would have been our Habitat 1?
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
So, like... How are we getting around without Mass Effect relays? They must have developed new engines.
System, Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Alright, I want everyone to know what she just said. Huge mineral deposit. We can skip that. Nice. $111 iron. A pit. Yeah, it's real pretty.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that possible?
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Alright. Unequip that. Unequip. What do I want to bring? Revenant. Hurricane. Black Widow. And my favorite shotgun, the Piranha. God damn, the Sorry Sword still kicks the shit out of that thing. And let's see. Yeah. That's sexy. Take me to your leader. Aww. No, we're not gonna take Liam. Who picks Liam? That'll do. Liam.
Suiting up. See you on the ramp.
Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
They had the ship. Why weren't they using it?
What? I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on EOS. I can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Oh, sorry. You okay?
This is exactly why we came. A new galaxy, a new ship. I can't wait to get both a little dirty.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right? There. Set us down at this nav point.
God, this armor looks sexy as hell.
What are we even supposed to do here?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation.
Changing positions.
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
How would they know? They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make you.
How would they... Try doing things for yourselves at least once, people. Come on.
Got a code lock key.
Handy. It'll get us in.
Just getting reacquainted with the controls. It's been a while.
Changing positions.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power, too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay. I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Sandstorms, radiation. What the hell was Addison thinking sending us here? Eos might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close, it's a hellscape. Farthingale's on my case to stay positive. Put on a brave face for the rest of the team, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm gonna die out here.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we go outside Site 1's perimeter...
That would not be advised. It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
Standard equipment. That's all we had to give them.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we'll know where to look for that signal.
These shield masts are protecting against the radiation, but they're wearing out fast.
Standard issue. The outpost was going through them like gizzard picks.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
Huh. Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm Ryder.
Clancy. Making an honest living by... Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder? The Nexus just can't let EOS go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help EOS. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Though maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
I want to poke the tiger.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Of course.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Generator is active. Sam, my friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he used his clearance to sneak off the station. Makes...
Really, Ryder?
Yes! Really! I'm on top of the ship! Yes! I love that he was annoyed by this. You gotta admit, it's pretty sexy. I didn't even realize we had antennas back here. Huh. My ship has a big old booty. I'm getting blueprints on your ship. On my ship. My ship. Ship it onto the ship and ship it on out. Okay.
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
Yeah, I got it. Alright, let's get to the fight.
We've got company.
Where are they coming from? Insanity, bitch! Whoa! And away they go! Ah, that is just so satisfying. So satisfying. Cryo combo.
They weren't kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
What, no more?
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
I'll take another look around the outpost.
Just finding it won't be enough. Hope you're smarter than we were. We're heading to our
Probably.
shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use?
Oh, yeah, we're gonna take a whole bunch of that. And we're going to sell off a bunch of the crap we do not need. Oh boy. We're just gonna sell all that. Good doing business with you, sir. Crazy Blue. What? What's happening with the audio?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit.
Mass
It's
Effect!
coming from the large
Now
alien
with
structure
bugs.
just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right it's worth investigating.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more
Thanks,
reason
Mom.
to see if that alien... Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Now the power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Yeehaw!
If walls could talk.
Actually, with enough sensory data, I might be able to reconstruct an image of the past.
Seriously? You can do that?
Normally, it would be impossible, but since this is an initiative building, I have access to a multitude of data and arrays.
Let's give it a shot.
It actually worked. Is there audio?
Compiling now.
We can't survive another attack. The storms are ready. Were already killing us. Now we've got those things.
We can't return to the Nexus with our tails between our legs. The whole station is counting on us.
Then they're counting on corpses.
Damn, that's grim.
Wilcox thinks I'm crazy, but I know what I saw. Eyes on the mountain, watching us. We're not alone out here.
This log was recorded a day before the first Ket ambush on Site 1.
The Ket scouted them out.
Eyes in the darkness. One moon circles. If you get that reference, you might be awesome. Hello.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost Research Center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
This tech is how we survive in Andromeda. Ingenuity on the ground.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover.
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
You know
the
what it
initiative only
needs?
built a few.
A cannon.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Let's see if we can check out some of these buildings first.
On my way.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
I guess as long as we're close, huh?
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
What the hell
Downloading
is Addison
Nomad
thinking
crate
sending us
access
here?
code.
EOS might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close.
I feel like I've heard this before.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
drives itself out? Is that how it works? Damn, that's sexy though. Upgrades.
The Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
I still want a cannon on it. What was it in Helsing Abridged? Get that bitch a cannon. Bitches love cannons.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
Oh, they do not want me over there.
Radiation within safe levels. Life support is back online. Radiation levels increasing.
Ah, come on. There we go. I go where I want. Hey, look, bugs.
Remember the Nomad's jump jets? They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
Speaking of bugs. Come here, you little Jabberwocky.
Took one out.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to your
Triggered!
Puzzling as it...
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead. I'm picking up initiative tech nearby, from above us.
There, look, up near that scaffolding.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Someone's shuttle. Pretty banged up, but space-worthy.
Darn it.
It's slippery, but there's a great view!
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment up there?
Me?
Too sophisticated for a salvager. Who else is studying this place? I think that's enough.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait!
I meet most
Back
of my
up.
women like
Literally.
this. Oh wow, her eyes do look a lot better.
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
going
okay
to be
with
all
her
right.
being on top of
Trust me, okay? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
So...
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems. Well, look at that.
The first playthrough I romanced PB.
System
I didn't
has
really
stabilized.
mean to, I just kind of
Establishing a
fell
connection.
into it, and I was like, fuck it.
Oh,
Oh,
crap.
Oh, no.
I know these things.
Get away from my car!
Later! Just take them out!
Oh my god, I just...
Keep targeting that one!
moved
They make a
the
little box!
car. I could definitely feel the increase in difficulty. Is that all of them? Gotta be another one. Oh my god, it's awesome! And it fell down.
Shield boost enabled.
It fell way down.
My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as Petey.
Thanks for helping with those things. I'm Ryder.
You're a mystery. I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and poof, solved.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation?
You know, if these things were around, the entire Pathfinder
All
thing
Remnant
would
tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
That was... Oh, it didn't do it this time. And away we go. Yeehaw!
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
I'm trying to park, but somebody left their shit
Radiation
in
levels
here.
normal.
Anything
Approaching
interesting?
Site 2. Resilience.
It was sold as the one we get right, but it didn't have time to get worn down. Got wiped out by Ket.
We'll deal with the Ket. One thing at a time.
Still want my cannon.
What the... Pathfinder, that body.
The scan might help us figure that out. Not shot, he was just pummeled to death. Did the Ket do this? We haven't seen something like this yet. Nexus not send a retrieval team for the bodies?
We knew some were lost, Ryder. We weren't told they were left.
Wonder how many are out there.
Too many. Lexi, update Nexus records on West Porter M. And get a recovery shuttle out here.
Good idea. If he's got family, they deserve closure.
We'll give them more than closure. We'll finish what he started. Lexi, update records for Trinitas Gordanis.
Portable cover of Ket design.
Didn't bother to take it with him. Didn't even finish unpacking.
Too busy trying to survive the Ket.
Looks like a war zone.
According to survivors, the Ket attacked from all sides.
Lexi, I've got another one.
Standing by, waiting for your scan.
What other one? Body? Where is it? Oh.
Y'all are Thysa.
Records updated, Pathfinder.
Life support is stable.
You'd think there'd be more bodies. Not that I'm complaining.
Not a lot left behind for a massacre.
What if they were removed?
We know the Nexus didn't bother picking up the bodies.
You don't think it could have been the cat?
Sure as hell hope not.
It was.
Override works, but... Sam, the door was sealed from the outside?
Yes, Pathfinder. It appears lockdown was manual, before the power restrictions.
Why do that? It wouldn't keep anything out.
It would keep something in.
Secondary terminals. No access. Sam.
If deployment is standard, main access will be deeper in.
Way too quiet.
Looks like they left in a hurry.
Reports said the evac was cut off by Ket.
Pathfinder, a maintenance bulletin was issued at the time of shutdown.
What does it say?
Run.
We got a override! Close it! Tempest, we have an unknown enemy. Evac the Pathfinder.
Whoa, hold on.
No go, Harper. We have to lay low. Ket are inbound to your location.
Fantastic.
Ket and that thing? Son of a... Look sharp. That thing is out there.
And the Ket? Everything's grounded till they're gone.
Another dropship with reinforcements. Watch out!
Wow, his shields are beefy. Let's go with disruptor ammo. See how he likes that. Oh, what? You don't like that? You don't like this? What's happening to you? Suck it.
Giving it everything I got.
Say goodbye.
From here.
Oh god, I really need to finish these guys off.
Grenade in!
The Fiend is right behind me, isn't he? Oh god, I'm gonna have to go get Gamora. Alright, Cora, I'm coming. Time to switch weapons.
Giving it everything you got.
That is not helping. Deal with the cat. Sniper rifle. Not just shoot me in the back. No, 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 no! How did he get up here? Oh, damn it. I was making good progress, too.
You know what they say. Third time's a charm. We'll make this right. Override works, but... Sam, the door was sealed from the outside?
Yes, Pathfinder. It appears lockdown was manual, before the power restrictions.
Why? Wouldn't keep anything out.
It would keep something in.
Secondary terminals. No access. Sam.
If deployment is standard, main access will be deeper in.
Way too quiet.
Pathfinder, a maintenance bulletin was issued at the time of shutdown.
What does it say?
Run.
Override, close it! Tempest, we have an unknown enemy. Evac the Pathfinder.
Whoa, hold on.
No go, Harper. We have to lay low. Get our inbound to your location.
Where is it?
That thing? Son of a...
I know you're here somewhere, you fiend. I'm gonna get you. Oh yeah.
Look sharp. That thing is out there.
And the Ket? Everything's grounded till they're gone.
Another dropship with reinforcements. Watch out!
Oh god. can I not use these? Nope. Get away from my car. Hell no. Let's do its ammo. No. Damn it, Petra. Not time for this. Damn it. Hopefully, they're still right next to Vetra. How am I gonna do this? Shut up, you. Come on, Vetra, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Just gonna sit there and be an idiot. For this. And Cora's down. Of course she is. Anoint this. say, I parked in a super convenient place. This is working.
The big thing is down. We got it.
Yeah, I feel a little
Focus on the
bad,
cat.
but he did just eat me. Where is he? Come on. Did we do it? No, there's still an enemy. Somewhere. I saw a red dot. Under me?
Pathfinder, I have enough sensory data to reconstruct an image of the past.
That's not the greatest time, Sam.
Clear? We're clear.
No wonder Site 2 failed. Brazilian or not.
Maybe we can push the cat back.
With what army? Can you even find the safety on your pistol?
I'm just going through the options.
Evacuate or die. Those are the options.
Well, we know which one they chose.
Seriously, how did these guys not know how... Like, they didn't give them any weapon training at all. They thought that there was just going to be butterflies on these planets.
Heard the attack on Resilience was bad, but damn.
Initiative's not military. They weren't prepared for an ambush.
Should have been. I would have come here expecting every single planet to be infested with the xenomorphs from the Alien series. Oh, jeez, that battle took longer than I thought. Alright, well, we're gonna call the stream here for the night and pick it back up. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so Thursday. I hope you had fun.